out, but every parent knows that learning never stops. And if you want to keep the kids busy and engaged this summer, our first guest has some ideas that are great for you.
I love it. Welcome Dr. Sharon Jones, who's the founder and CEO of the Dot Consulting and the Dottie Rose Foundation. And you've got some really great, what we call STEM activities. So explain really quickly what STEM is, because I know we throw that word around a lot, and people at home are like, what does that mean?
So the acronym for STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. But the core of what STEM is really accentuating the concepts around problem solving, strategic planning, strategic problem solving, computational thinking, critical thinking, using all your brain cells in different ways and doing a lot of hands-on activities to solve a problem.
So now, you know, listening at home, you probably think, gosh, that sounds maybe a little boring or difficult. Kids love this stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I do too. Like, this is like the kind of stuff kids want to do, which is so great. And at this point in the summer, you need activities because your kids are bored.
Right. Well, we're midway through the summer, so you're hitting that July.
That dry spell.
It's kind of like all the excitement of summer.
Maybe camp's ending.
Yes, totally, yeah.
All right, well, the Dottie Rose Foundation is really, concentrating on computer science for young women.
Yes.
Why is that so important?
So the Dottie Rose Foundation is named in honor of my grandmother, Dottie Rose Moore, who was a huge influence in my life. And the reason why we started the organization was to really help fill a gap that I noticed very significantly in my years of teaching. I've been teaching computer science for about 17 years now, and most of my work was in the high school. And what I noticed was there are a lot of young women were not matriculating from elementary through middle to high school,
which is such a shame.
It is, and you know, middle school is it's a different time for all children. You're going through a lot of different emotions, changes. Right.
Yes.
So our niche is to focus on young women, and we focused on computer science because it is one of the fastest growing industries. It encompasses all things STEM, and it, as Eugene and I actually talked about a little bit before the show, it's my passion. There is so many different and unique and problem solving, and it incorporates art and science and English and everything all into this one.
And we got to get our girls to believe that they can be part of it too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So what are you going to show us today?
So what I did today was I combined a couple of things, two of my loves, right, computer science and some STEM. But I first want to tell you what I base all of my things on, all of my activities, almost everything I do is based on something called computational thinking. So I put a little diagram up here so you can see what it is, because this is what we do automatically.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's the core of anything we're doing with STEM. Computational thinking is the way in which you solve or work through a problem to be able to solve it. So there's four pieces here: decomposition, pattern matching, abstraction, and algorithms. All right? Let me ask you a question. This morning when you got up, did you think to yourself, which way am I going to go to work today?
Nope. Automatic.
You didn't. It's automatic, okay? Did you happen to, Carolyn?
I did. That is only because there's lots of construction, and I'm always...
Right. Well, okay, well, that's a good point.
I am strategizing.
There you go. Well, for Eugene, he's already in the algorithm part.
Second
he knows
nature.
Automatically automated how he's going to get here. For you, and even for me, like I go different places in a lot of different ways. You get up, you automatically go through this process when you're trying to figure out how you're going to get to work.
Right.
You decompose, that's the problem. What's the problem? You pattern match. Which way am I going to go? You already are pattern matching in your brain.
Okay.
Where is construction? Where is it not? Then you pull out where the construction is not, and then that's the way you go to work.
Right.
We are problem-solving heroes.
Yes.
Indeed. All right.
So what I put together here is a couple of things that you can do at home with your kids.
Okay.
All right. Mine are 8 and 5, and they need chores. I have two boys. So the first thing is organizing your dishes computationally. If you have a chore, if your kids are at home and they have a chore of unloading the dishwasher, which is one of the things I dislike the most, right? What you can do is set up a challenge and bring them over and have them open the dishwasher, walk through strategically, how am I going to unpack this and do it in the most efficient manner?
Gotcha.
So where do our spoons go? When we're looking at forks and knives, should I put forks and spoons next to each other, or does the spoon go over here? Where are the coffee mugs? Are our coffee mugs literally above the coffee maker or not? But the kids will start walking through it like this is different, right? It's wooden. So does it fit with
The regular bowls or, yeah.
You got it. And so they can start, they're going through this process, pattern matching. These things are wooden.
And it keeps them busy.
Keeps them busy.
And it makes them do a chore you don't like to do.
Exactly. And they're walking through the process.
No, they're walking through the decomposition.
Yeah, they're doing the whole thing. And then you have a conversation. So then they can unload it. And you can even time it, which is the data portion of this. You could time it and say, all right, so it took you, I don't know, 5 minutes to unload these things. Tell me what you did. Where did you start?
Doc, I don't want to run out of time.
No,
We got
okay.
1 minute.
All right, we got a
Yes,
minute. All right,
we
so
got some
this
good
is
stuff.
okay,
Okay.
so this is sorting through laundry. This is another piece of learning how to use sorting for a sorting algorithm. You got a big pile of laundry. You want them to fold the laundry for you. Okay, where do they start? Do they color match, or do they color match with all of the reds?
Yeah.
Or do they match with just the socks? Do they match T-shirts? How do they do it? And then what was the most efficient way that they went to solve the problem?
Interesting.
Okay, good.
And the last thing I want to show you, because this is my favorite, my ultimate favorite, and you don't have to have anything but a marker and a piece of paper. Anybody know what this is?
Tic-tac-toe.
Yes,
Watch out now. I love it.
tic-tac-toe. All right, tic-tac-toe is one of the oldest games, 3,000 years old. Teaches strategic thinking, spatial reasoning, and strategy. Let's see if you can win.
Okay. Come on, you take it too long. Oh, look at it. Come on, Cookie. Yep.
I think it's going to be a cat's game.
Yeah, that's
it
right.
is.
And we should.
We should, and you know, but you can think about the strategy behind that.
Yes.
Indeed.
So we have more of these things on our website
I
at
love it.
DonnieRoseFoundation.org, and we're offering a whole host of summer fall activities. We're partnering with Microsoft in the fall for an after-school activity, and you can find all
Oh,
that
that's
information
great.
on our website. It's my love. It's my passion.
Indeed.
So DottieRoseFoundation.org.
Yes,
Indeed.
ma'am.
Well, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
All right, I had